Clashes between the Myanmar military and armed civilians look set to intensify. The National Unity Government, formed by the ousted lawmakers, is urging people to start stocking up on essential items, warning that violence could soon worsen. John Wykett with this report.
The Myanmar army is facing increasing resistance from civilians who've taken up arms. In May, the National Unity Government, formed by the ousted lawmakers, set up the People's Defence Force. It's to be made up of civilians trained in warfare. And since then, more of such civilian defence groups have been emerging, each group in charge of its own territories. Almost immediately, the Myanmar army marked the People's Defence Force as a terrorist group. It accused the ethnic armed groups of training civilians to handle weapons and make bombs. The army has also arrested various civilians suspected of coordinating such training. Some security experts say the People's Defence Force won't be a big threat to the Myanmar army in terms of firepower and troop size.
But the civilian defence group's attacks are picking up pace. In recent weeks, Yangon has seen numerous cases of arson and blasts at state buildings as well as schools. Some of these attacks appear to be targeting the army-appointed ward administrators. These officials are officials who typically handle grassroots matters in residential areas, but they've also been accused of being spies for the Myanmar army.
And it seems that the worst is yet to come. Recently, the National Unity Government says the pro-democracy protests are intensifying. It also asks people to be on alert and stock up on essential items like food and medicine, both for themselves and for the People's Defence Force.
Various civilian defence groups have also said that they will step up attacks in the coming weeks. Some have warned people to stay indoors and be away from army convoys or checkpoints. Others are more specific, saying that they plan to carry out more attacks at state buildings in the coming weeks.
These threats come amid the backdrop of various significant recent developments in Myanmar. The National Unity Government has recently spelled out rules for the People's Defence Force. They include carrying out attacks only on the military and not on civilians. The NUG adds it will continue to train the People's Defence Force in warfare and work with other local armed groups. But these developments may hamper any progress in Myanmar. Last month, ASEAN agreed it would work on sending a special envoy to Myanmar. But the Myanmar army maintains that it'll first have to ensure there's stability and security in the country before allowing any official in. John Wykett, CNA.